influence.
That's correct. But a case in point, which is the Status of Forces Agreement in Iraq. The President of the United States failed to get an agreement with the Iraqi government to keep a small force of Americans. Now, we're not talking about a military strike force, but a force of Americans that could do what America was actually doing a pretty good job of doing, which was getting the Kurds and the Sunnis and the Shiites to cooperate and work together, and working as you mentioned mortar, you can call it grease, whatever you want, to make things work better. And the President of the United States couldn't go to a president who we by and large put in there, a Maliki, saved his life, saved lives of all of the Shias who were being oppressed by Saddam Hussein. And he couldn't go to him and say, we will have a Status of Force Agreement or else.
Right.
I can't imagine a president being that weak that someone who is wholly dependent on the United States for being where he is, and we couldn't get an agreement out of him. That tells you how pathetic this president really is.
And it has had deadly consequences.
Well,
as we've continued to see as it spread over into, from Syria into Iraq, where Christians have been slaughtered, other religious minorities.
And the rise of Iran now and its influence in the Iraqi government and in the region. Again, this is just horrible consequences all the way around, all because the president didn't exercise leadership and do what would have been easy, relatively easy to do, and at a minimal threat of loss of life for Americans.
You're listening to Washington Watch. I'm your host, Tony Perkins. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday afternoon where you